Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist,
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready. 18 Gator.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Go.
First down, Finley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Set, ready, 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Check safety.
Now.
On second down, it's Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Back.
Get it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a second down throw for Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Finley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Shift.
Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drop deep. Check.
Now.
They'll run with Muhammad. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up.
Watch the edge.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Set 24.
There.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Mike 54. Lost the pass.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This will be caught by Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set 18 Gator. Fire.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Down. 70, Indy.
On first down, it's Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. On the ball, Lee Griffin.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator.